Another competition down, another new Dubby racing champion in the books. Caitlin Mowry and Jailbird knocked out Jack Merkle and Vorian Prime to take home the gold in Arizona. Heading into freestyle, it's been a while since we've seen a Dubby double down. Can Caitlin Mowry do it tonight? If not, who will take the Dubby freestyle crown? This is the Rings and Rods semi-realistic points series, and this is Monster Jam! Hello everybody and welcome back to the Rorsrps channel. My name is Preston Vieira and I'll be your host as it's about that time here in Phoenix, Arizona on the Indy Madness tour. This is the first time we've been here at the Arizona State Fair and what a show it's been so far. MJ Noah, our sub this week in War Wizard, took a loss in round 1 of racing, so if he wants to see a second show, he needs that Dubby Freestyle Championship. But let's take a look at our lineup and see when he and the rest of our competition is hitting the track in freestyle tonight. Darren Migues in Wolf's Head is going to kick us off, followed by George 20D10 in Chillin Villain, Dan Dahlgren in Iron Outlaw, Corey Fisher in Blacksmith, MJ Noah in War Wizard, Matthew Hood in Rage, Jimmy Creten in Bounty Hunter, before closing out the first half with Chuckie Pauken in Excaliber. Kicking off the second half, it's Bobby Holman in Shadow the Hedgehog, Cole Pecka in Amsoil Shock Therapy, our racing champion tonight, Caitlin Mowry in Jailbird, followed by Giovanna Hayes in Megalodon Fire, Dawson Rayas in Shake Me, Jim Koehler in Megabyte, Jack Merkle in Vorian Prime, and lastly, Ed Eckert in Fullboar. Defending his title tonight, it is Dawson Rayas in Shake Me, but kicking off the night, as mentioned, Darren Migues in Wolf's Head is back, looking seriously, desperately for some season points. He has 5 to his name. The leader of our competition has 80. 80 something, I think, right now. So not looking good for Darren Migues at this point, but we still do have about half a season to go. Nice leap to get us started over the jump in that racing lane. And he's going to take it over to the little skills double we got over here. Nicely done. Darren Migues went out in round 1 of racing. Oh, beautiful slap wheelie. Nicely done. Darren Migues went out in round 1 of racing tonight, but also went out in round 1 of racing in Cameron, Texas. Came out in freestyle and didn't do well. He went over early in freestyle, and since then, he's been subbed out due to DD Phantom Protector, DD Live, taking a million wins in a row, subbing him out for 3 shows. Darren Migues doing well out here tonight, playing it pretty safe at the moment. He wants to fill the clock. That's the best way to get as many points as possible. Look at the leap, though, on the backside of that jump that we use in the racing lane. Massive air from Darren Migues. If you want the most points possible, the best thing you could do is fill the clock. Second best thing is have an insane run. And Darren Migues having a solid run right now, getting past the halfway point. So he is already getting points for this run. He'll be getting a score, I should say. Oh, getting tripped up a little bit, being the first one to take on the motorhome, looking for a save here. Down he goes, back up onto the sidewalls, go, go, go. Gets it back down. Darren Migues starting off the night with an insane save. Oh my goodness, less than 30 seconds left on the clock. Can he keep that energy for the rest of the time? That might be able to boost his score up a little bit more, and hopefully he can fill the clock. Wow, turning up here in Arizona. Oh, looks like we have a first backflip as well with our first truck of the night. Nice, beautiful backflip. Perfect landing, able to turn that truck around without having to reverse. Nicely done, and that is going to run out the clock with a massive sky wheelie. And down he goes. Darren Migues, what a way to end the run here for the first run of the night. Is going to get a 33. Beautiful score. Beautiful run. Great way to kick off the night with a full clock as well. 33 has potential to hold for the entire night. We've seen worse runs take the win, or worse scores take the win, I should say. George 20D10 in Chillin Villain coming out next as he was subbed out in Elmont, Texas. He's also looking for some points to add to his name here. An interesting way to kick off the run, going for that little jammer, getting hung up a little bit, trying to keep that wheelie going. Doesn't quite work for him. Has to struggle to get up onto that tabletop, and he's keeping things running here for his first 30 seconds. Can he fill that and get higher than a 0? You don't fill those first 30 seconds, you get not only a 0 as your freestyle score, but you get 0 season points for the freestyle competition. He does fill those first 30 seconds, so he will be getting a score. He will be getting some points. How many are dependent on his run here? Great save. Oh my goodness, got into trouble there with the motorhome. And gets it down on all 4 BKTs, keeping this run going with some big air on the backside of the racing lane. Nice, man. So far, the only 2 drivers we've seen on this tight track that we got here getting some massive air. There's some more of it there from George 20D10 over the tabletop. He's keeping things going, man, having a solid run. Now he's hitting kind of a slower spot, does still, even in the slow spot, completely gap almost the tabletop. Little slap wheelie, almost out of bounds there. Trying to keep that truck on the track here. Getting down to those first 30 seconds. Looking good, or these final 30 seconds, excuse me. Looking good. Needs to mix it up though. There we go. Nice little cross thread here. Beautiful move, and is able to pop it up onto the nose. Doesn't walk it back though, which is a choice for sure. I definitely would have tried to bring that truck back. He's going for a backflip. Oh! George 20D10 gets a consecutive, but he goes down. Unable to save it. Was up on those sidewalls on the landing, and it just doesn't work out for him. That's going to be 29 for George 20D10. Had a good run going. If he was able to save it, that may have grabbed the lead, and he may have gotten his first Dubby Freestyle Championship. Dan Dahlgren in Iron Outlaw coming out next, and we'll see how he does here as he gets this run started right away with that motorhome. Heading right up and over it, completely clearing it, actually. Nice little slap wheelie as well. Dan Dahlgren, a solid freestyle performer. I'm surprised that from what we've seen from him and from what we've seen from Scarlet Bandit in Season 1, essentially the exact same setup here. He's not higher up on the list. Of course, Scarlet Bandit made it into the World Finals, made it all the way up until the semi-finals in racing after not doing so well in racing the entire season. So Dan Dahlgren, in my opinion, should be a little bit higher, but that the performance is just not there to get him there. Dan past those first 30 seconds though, as he launches it, little crooked there. Lucky landing off of the backside of the racing lane, man. He's turning up. He's having a fun run so far. I'd love to see him. Oh, nice, nice. Getting it stopped before heading back in the pits and really rocking out that moonwalk there. Going side to side and then setting it down. He's going to go for a backflip as well. 3 trucks, 3 backflips. Well, 3 trucks, 4 backflips technically, if you want to count that nearly landed consecutive. Little cross thread here over the tabletop. Beautifully done, man. Dan Dahlgren having a good run. Having a good run. 30 seconds left on the clock. Can he fill the clock? And can he turn up enough to grab the lead? Is the question. Going up and over the bus stack. Nice little sky wheelie up and over it. Keeping it controlled in the back over here. You need to. You go into the trailers, you're in some trouble for sure. Trying to get a little bicycle to moonwalk there. Couldn't quite get it. But he's going to go for another little cross thread. Solid little transfer. I like it. Oh. In trouble like Chillin villain, and he goes down hard, and they do shut him off there. And that's going to be a 30.5 for Dan Dahlgren. Not enough to top our leader, Darren Migues and Wolf's Head, but enough to top Chillin villain, George 20D10. Corey Fisher in Blacksmith coming out next, and I'm super excited to see what Corey can do in this Blacksmith truck. Listen, man, his points are down. He's not the highest points earner this season. He's not the best freestyler we have, and he's not the best racer for sure that we have. But he does put on a show every time he hits the track, and I'm always excited to see what this Blacksmith truck can bring out. A big leap over the bus stack. I believe he might be one of our first trucks to really air it out like that on the bus stack. Coming around looking for the little skills double. Nicely done. Completely clearing it Not even a transfer there, just straight to the flat ground. Beautifully done. And some massive air over the van stack as well, man. Nicely done. Corey Fisher turning up so far. Getting down to these first 30 seconds, so it looks like he's going to be getting a score. Can he fill him? Yes, he does. Hits the ground just as we hit those first 30 seconds. Trying to get it stopped before the fence there. Don't want to go out of bounds, man. Don't want to smack the fence super hard either, because that'll get you shut off, and your run is done. Look at that save from Corey Fisher in Blacksmith. Oh my goodness. That double and that motorhome stack are just absolute magnets for saves. And Corey Fisher, another one to add to the list of incredible saves that we've seen from that tonight. What is going on here? Corey Fisher, an interesting move there. Looks like he was going for a reverse bicycle. Might have forgot that the the jammer was in the way there, but still gets something interesting out of it. Going right back for the tabletop. Solid landing, little bit of a slap wheelie there as we head into the corner here. Does have to back up. That may hurt his score. I'm honest, I have no idea if the judges count reverses against you or not here on the RORSRPS channel. I think overall we're just looking for good runs. Look at this. Oh! Oh, no way. Reverse, yep. Nicely done. Gets it back down. Blacksmith on all 4 tires, keeping this run going, somehow able to get it back down. Goes down like we saw him in racing. Looking for a save off the sidewalls, and he gets it. 3 seconds left. He's going to close it out with an awkward hit there, but manages to keep it on all 4s, better than we've seen from him and the others tonight. That's going to be a 34.25 for Corey Fisher in Blacksmith. His best score of the season so far as he rolls the truck. And also the best score of the night so far, 34.25. Like I said, man, we've seen worse runs take the freestyle, or worse scores take the freestyle win. Can he do it tonight? Corey Fisher, so close right now. We still have a long field ahead of us, but Corey Fisher is close. MJ Noah in War Wizard coming out next. Looks like he might kick us off with a stoppie. 2 minutes on the clock. Yes, he is. Beautifully done. Trying to keep it going. Nicely done with the moonwalk. Turns it into a little reverse move here. Little ragged edge, but keeps it on all 4s. I like it. I like it very much. MJ Noah, first time onto the track. He is our sub for the week. And he is filling in for Colt Durham in Playing Crazy, our points loser from Elmont, Texas. MJ Noah has some big shoes to fill in the sense that DD Phantom Protector is no longer on the series after taking neither the racing or freestyle championships in Elmont, Texas. And MJ, oh, wow. What a save there from MJ Noah, keeping it off the roof. He's going to go for a backflip too. Look at this. MJ Noah really trying to fill those shoes of DD Live. DD holds the record for freestyle, for sub wins, excuse me, not freestyle wins, but sub wins overall. 3 wins to his name, a racing freestyle and a solo racing championship to his name, and he killed it, man. He was throwing down on the series, just was unable to get it done. And he's well on his way in the freestyle competition in Elmont, but he rolled the truck over. And MJ Noah trying to keep things going, trying to keep the energy up, and he's doing a solid job so far. Uh-oh. Oh, he's in trouble here with the bus stack. Oh! Gets a save somehow. Manages to catch grip at the least. I mean, I don't know. Oh my goodness, man. MJ Noah, hard side slap. Somehow keeps it on all 4s and keeps this thing going, man. MJ Noah is having a run here in Phoenix, Arizona. He's going to look cross-thread the... Oh! Wow. Wow, man. How am I supposed to commentate over that? He does fill the clock. He gets a 30.5, tied with Dan Dahlgren as he's looking for another save. Oh, my goodness. MJ Noah, man, burning it down here in Phoenix, Arizona. Killing it right now. And that's where he's going to end it, right on top of the cars. Beautifully done. Somehow, I mean, I don't think the score really aligns. He ties with Dan Dahlgren in Iron Outlaw. Matthew Hood coming out next onto the track. 2 minutes on the clock with a massive sky wheelie, and he's in trouble. Oh my goodness. Off of one wheel, brings it back down. And we are just starting this freestyle run. I have no idea what's in store for us for the rest of this run. If that's how we're getting it started, I am nervous. I'm nervous, man. Backside of the van stack, nobody, or at least very few drivers, have touched the backside of the van tonight. Matthew Hood gets it done, though. 30 seconds down. He'll be getting a score for this run. Nice. Popping it up onto the rear end, letting it ride out for a second. Killing it so far. Another massive hit on the backside of the yellow racing lane this time. Big bounce on the landing, though. That one was uncomfortable, most likely. Taking on the bus stack, walking it right over it. Little slap wheelie right into the backside of the racing lane. And we are halfway through this freestyle run. Does have to back it up out of the corner here, but I mean, if he can turn it back up and keep this energy going, Matthew Hood, man, yeah, there's potential here. I can tell you that much. Big leap over the tabletop, nicely done. Handling it well, too. Not really an awkward landing. He's in trouble in the corner, but sets it back down. Nicely done over the motorhome as well. Matthew Hood looking for his first Dubby Freestyle Championship here in Phoenix, Arizona. The Arizona State Fair getting a show as he launches that truck into the corner there. Reverse move, beautifully done. Keeping it going over the tabletop too. Oh, cutting it short. Or cutting it short, whatever. Nicely done over the jammer here. And does tag the jersey barriers down here. I'm surprised they didn't shut him off, but I guess he's in control of the truck. He's just not in control of where it's going. Gonna go for a backflip after the clock is over. That's gonna be a 30.63 as he gets a beautiful backflip. Unable to take the win, but that was a nice backflip. I wish he would have fit that into the regulation time. He might have been able to get a couple more points on the board here for this freestyle run, but 30.63 does top both MJ Noah and War Wizard and Iron Outlaw, excuse me. Bounty Hunter Jimmy Creten coming out next onto the track here at the Arizona State Fair. Looking to burn it down for some first-timers here. I wonder if any of these fans were at the Glendale show last season. Turning it up, 2 minutes on the clock for Jimmy Creten. Big leap, massive sky wheelie, and does get a little slap wheelie there too. Walks it out pretty well. Nice, good way to start the run here in Phoenix, Arizona. Gonna backside the van stack again. Like I said, not many drivers have hit that. Jimmy Creten, one of the few to do so. Cross thread onto the motorhome, absolutely crushes that thing. And we're gonna keep it going with the cross threads here over the tabletop. Nicely done. First 30 seconds are now complete. Jimmy Creten's gonna be getting a score for this run as he looks for the jammer here. Slap wheelie right into the tabletop, gonna double it up. Oh my goodness. Popping it onto the nose too. Jimmy Creten in Bounty Hunter. Oh, he's in trouble though. Oh no. He was nailing it, trying to get that truck back over if it could catch some grip. 1 minute and 3 left on the clock because he couldn't. 13 for that score for that run, excuse me, for Jimmy Creten in Bounty Hunter. Unfortunately, not going to happen tonight. Chuckie Pauken in Excaliber in desperate need of some points tonight as he launches over that tabletop with some massive air. Beautifully done from Chuckie Pauken in Excaliber. He is struggling right now as far as points are concerned because he rolled it in round 1 of racing. Typically, if you finish a pass in round 1 but you take a loss, you would get 2 points for that loss. Excaliber rolled the truck with a DNF, which means he gets 0 for that round 1 DNF. So he needs some points tonight. He's definitely on the chopping block, but as he crosses those first 30 seconds, he'll be getting a score. He may be safe, but he needs to top at least one other truck in score by the end of the freestyle competition. Can he do it? Over the bus stack, beautiful slap wheelie. If there's anybody that could do it and not place last in freestyle, it's Chuckie Pauken in this Excaliber truck, man. Uh-oh, he's in trouble though. Stuffs the front end, gets over back onto all four tires. He ain't wearing no BKTs, but if he makes it to the World Finals, he will be. Nice little combo here over the bus stack. Big sky wheelie right up on top of it. Chuckie Pauken is a solid freestyler, an entertaining freestyler as well. Always brings out some incredible saves, always brings out some incredible energy, and tonight is no exception. Burning it down so far, 30 seconds left, and he's gonna go for a backflip. Nice. Beautiful. Unable to get that moonwalk, but I'm not even sure if he was going for it. He needs to get out of that area in order to spin that truck around. Looks like he's gonna go, trying to go for a little slap wheelie there maybe. Doesn't quite work out for him. Big leap over the backside of the racing lane though. 10 seconds left on the clock for Chuckie Pauken in Excaliber. He's gonna air that thing out and combo it up with the bus stack. He's in trouble. Oh, nice save. Oh my goodness, and as we hit 0, he's gonna park it right on top of the Jersey barrier. That's gonna be a 30.3 for Chuckie Pauken in Excaliber, so he's gonna get below War Wizard and Iron Outlaw. I don't know, man. If you guys enjoyed tonight's freestyle so far, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know in the comment below. We got new episodes every Saturday. Also, check out the RORSRPS Instagram for all kinds of extra content, early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, and more. We also have a website now selling some RORSRPS merch stuff. So Blacksmith holds the lead right now with 34.25. Wolf's Head with that 33, and Rage finishes out the podium with that 30.63. Bounty Hunter at the bottom right now with 13. He got a loss in round 1 of racing, which gives him 2 points. If he gets 0, that's going to put him in trouble as far as substitution. So we'll see how it goes if anyone gets down below him. Bobby Holman in Shadow the Hedgehog coming out next to continue this freestyle competition. Known for his reverse moves, he's going to kick off the run with a reverse move to get us started on the backside of that racing lane. Beautifully done. A reverse sky wheelie there. Nicely done. And we'll see how he continues this run and if he can top the charts with his freestyle run. Getting into the corner here, getting into trouble, trying to keep it off of those barrier blocks. Does it relatively well. I mean, doesn't touch him, so nicely done there. Bobby Holman, a great freestyler, has come close to the freestyle championship at least once. Gonna take on the tabletop. Nicely done. Little sky wheelie up and over it. Shadow the Hedgehog gotten close a couple times, gotten close twice to this freestyle championship. A hard hit on the roof off of the double there, trying to get an interesting skills combo. Doesn't work for him. That's gonna be 10 points for that run. We found somebody to get below Jimmy Creten. Hopefully Bobby Holman is good to go for next week though. Kole, Pecka, and Amsoil Shock Therapy coming out next. And I'm very curious to see how our first overall champion of the season is going to do tonight. He's definitely looking for his first win of the season. Hasn't gotten it yet, excluding, of course, that overall championship, which really on our channel doesn't mean much, but he got it. He was the one who took the points, the most points in Cameron, Texas. We'll see how he does here in Phoenix, Arizona. Nice leap into the center, heading over the tabletop as well, comboing that up. Kole Pecka burning it down so far, man, having a solid run. Nice air, getting close to that fence. Needs to watch out. I mean, we've had a couple trucks come close to the borders of the track here, the out of bounds areas, and Kole Pecka, another one to add to the list. We just saw Chuckie Pauken, another sudden impact racing truck, head into the Jersey barriers at the end of his run. Not good. You don't want to do that. But Kole Pecka doing well otherwise. Big sky wheelie on the backside of that yellow racing lane, man. Halfway through this freestyle run, can he turn it up even more? Looking for a transfer here onto the van stack. Kind of halfway gets it. Gonna take on the double. He's in trouble though. Oh, yep. Right into the fence, and that is going to shut him off, and down he goes. That's going to be a 15.5 for Kole Pecka and Amsoil Shock Therapy, an upsetting end to his night. I really wish we could see him do better. Just doesn't happen for him here in Phoenix, Arizona. Kalen Mowry, our Dubby Racing champion, hitting the track right now. 2 minutes on the clock. She's going to go right for the motorhome here. Beautifully done. Uh-oh. Oh, she's going right back for it in reverse. Nice. Nicely done. Handles it. Easy. Light work here in Phoenix, Arizona. Big leap over the tabletop as well. She's going to combo it up with the van stack. The van side of that bus stack. Nicely done, man. Kaylin Mowry finally getting that Dubby Racing Championship. She got super close in Holland, Texas, was our racing runner-up. Tonight, she manages to get it done, knocking out Jack Merkle in Vorian Prime. She also finishes those first 30 seconds in the freestyle competition, so she will be getting a score for this run. Trying to nose pick it a little bit there and get that slap wheelie, but it doesn't quite break off quite easily for her. We'll see if she can do it at some point here. A lot of these drivers get stuck on one move, as does she, and she gets it though beautifully right on her next hit. Nicely done. Great slap wheelie, almost to the pits. Looking for another one. There she goes on the backside of that racing lane with a nice little leap. 45 seconds left on the clock. She's gonna go for the little skills double here, popping it up onto the nose. Beautifully done. Nice, walk it back. Oh, trying to keep it up. It just falls down. Just misses that window of balance. But she keeps things going, man. Keeps this run rolling. Nice leap. Some of the biggest air we've seen on that double of the night. Oh, stuffs it and goes down. Misses the gear, so she's unable to save it. Kaylin Mowry so close to a save there, or a save attempt at least. It's going to be a 28.5. Not enough to top Chillin Villain, George 20D10, right above her right now. Here comes your World Racing Champion truck at the moment. Giovanna Hayes in Megalodon Fire. One racing championship under her belt, looking for a freestyle championship. Can she get it tonight? Some may think she was robbed in Elmont, Texas, but tonight as she opens up with some Cyclones, she's looking for her first freestyle championship of the season. Heading right for the tabletop. Beautifully done. Can she get it here in Phoenix, Arizona, the Arizona State Fair? Nicely done. Little leap over the skills double there. She's going to take it right into the van stack too. Beautiful slap wheelie. Nicely done. That's the kind of slap wheelie that that Kaylin Mowry was looking for her entire run. Another one for Giovanna Hayes as she is past those first 30 seconds. She'll be getting a score for this awesome run that we're seeing so far. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness! Look at the sky wheelie, stuffs it right into the racing lane hit and keeps it going, man. Halfway through this freestyle run, a massive hit on the rear end there, and she just keeps it running. Nice leap on the backside of the racing lane once again. Giovanna Hayes burning it down, man. She is looking for it. Every show she comes out here and she is looking for that freestyle championship. It's almost like she wants that more than the Dubby Racing Championship. She already has one of those this season, so I wouldn't be surprised if she was chasing that freestyle just to even it out. Going down, though. Oh, tags the barriers, and she's upside down. 30 seconds left on the clock, so down she goes. It's going to be a 20.5 for Giovanna Hayes tonight. Not a great score and an upsetting end to a really solid run. But speaking of solid runs, Dawson Rayas in Shake Me is coming out next, and Dawson is our reigning freestyle champion from Elmont, Texas. Was able to get that Dubby Freestyle Championship by having an insane run and two awesome backflips. I mean, he went backflip to stoppie right into a backflip. So, I mean, innovation can get you the win sometimes, man. Look at this stoppie from Dawson Rayas kicking off the run. He's going to go right back for it. Absolutely airing it out. That has to be the biggest air of the night so far. Some massive air from Dawson Rayas in this Shake Me truck. Nice sky wheelie up and over the van stack. Seen a lot of sky wheelies tonight. When there's not much room for leaps like that, you do get more sky wheelies and more wheelies in general. Look at that from Dawson Rayas. Some more massive air. That has to be second biggest air of the night. I'm talking about vertical this time. Oh my goodness, Dawson with a great backflip as well to follow up that massive air. He's having a solid run, another one that is in the running. If he can just fill the clock, may be able to get a really great freestyle score, and he's one of the drivers that need it. I mean, not as much as he would typically need, because he does go out in round 1 of racing a lot. Tonight he made it into round 2. 4 points to his name for the night so far. But, you know, he does need some points. he needs some season points. He wants to keep his streak of teens, double digits, as far as end of the night scores. Dawson Rayas celebrating 5 years of competition under the Shake Me name, and he has burned it down every time since he started this truck. And yeah, man, Dawson Rayas, less than 30 seconds left on the clock, having a solid run. Does need to bring out that innovation that we saw in Elma, Texas. Here it is right here. Nice save off of the sidewalls in a tight spot. 10 seconds left on the clock. Big leap, a little side slap. Down he goes. And he is not going to be able to get the save. Revving that engine, fighting for it, but it's not going to happen. That's going to be a 34. A really great score for a not full clock. And, you know, I mean, it was a great run, but the clock was not full. It still got a 34. Does not take the lead, but does grab second. Jim Koehler and Megabyte coming out next. Our previous Dubby Racing champion. Look at this. Massive sky wheelie from Jim Koehler tonight. Oh my goodness, that's how you open up a run, man. Massive air, massive sky wheelie. And he's going to take on the backside of the van stack and keep it clean in the corner. That's what you love to see. You don't want to see these trucks hiking up and ending up on the barriers or the fence at all, man. That's rough for sure. Oh, really awkward landing there. But a cool hit nonetheless. First 30 seconds are complete for Jim Koehler in Megabyte. Looking for a Dubby Freestyle Championship. He was close to the Dubby Double Down in Elma, Texas. Was unable to get it done. He didn't get the Racing Championship tonight. He wants the Freestyle Championship. Nice little sky wheelie there as he gets tripped up over the motorhome. Able to keep it going though. Down on all fours. Halfway through this freestyle run. Looking for more, man. And here it is right here. Going for a backflip. Nice. Beautiful. Perfect rotation. Gets him down right in the perfect spot for a moonwalk. And he gets it done, man. 45 seconds left. Jim Koehler in Megabyte burning it down. We're able to see past Jim. The Jim from Season 1. Early in the season, here in Season 2, he was struggling with racing and freestyle. Past couple shows, he's really been turning it up, showing us what we saw last season. He's in trouble here, though. And there was really just no good way out of that situation. A little cross thread got him in trouble. That's going to be 20 points for that run. Unfortunate. Down he goes. Short clock. Yep, that's all there is to say, man. Jack Merkle and Vorian Prime, one of our best competitors in both competitions. Jack Merkle burns it down every time he hits the track, and tonight it looks like he has something interesting planned to get us started. See if it's a tombstone. Yep, nicely done. Beautiful balance, kind of walking it up the ramp there. I thought he was going to go for a moon flip, but no, at least not yet. Maybe he'll bring it out at the end of the run or something. Nobody on this tour has tried that out yet. On the All-Star Challenge Tour, we've had a couple attempts at reverse backflips and moon flip or whatever. Halfway through this run, kills about 30 seconds with that stoppie and that moonwalk. I mean, gets it done, great, but that was a lot of time for just one move. Does kill a lot of time, and it is in a way kind of playing it safe to make sure that he fills those first 30 seconds, make sure that he gets a score. And a long stoppie is really cool. The fans do like it, but as far as scoring is concerned, that may affect where he ends up on the leaderboard. Halfway through this run now, and he's really only hit 3 or 4 obstacles. And now he's hitting barriers as well. I'm surprised they didn't shut him off for that, but I guess he was out of the area, so he's good. But a nice slap wheelie there might be able to get him some points under his belt. What else do you got for the fans, Jack? Come on. Nice. Walking out the bicycle. Oh, threads the needle there. That was awesome. That was some innovation that could get a win, potentially if the if there was a couple more hits taken at the beginning. Look at this, man. Jack Merkle really perfecting those sidewalls moves. Nicely done. Over the double, getting it done, getting onto his next move. And it looks like we have a backflip attempt from Jack Merkle. 13 seconds on the clock. Oh, another consecutive attempt, but it's not going to work out again. 8 seconds left on the clock to close out the run. That's going to be 31.6 for Jack Merkle. Another high-scoring run, another high placement on the leaderboard, but not a Dubby Freestyle Championship. Eckert in Fullboar coming out next. And this is another driver that has insane potential on this track. 2 Dubby Freestyle Championships to his name. And right now, tonight in Phoenix, Arizona, he wants to make it 3. Can he do it? 2 minutes on the clock. Nice sky wheelie. He's going to slap wheelie it right into the tabletop. Nicely done. Way to start the run. Real ragged edge start to this run. And he's going to come around to the van stack with a nice leap as well. Oh, stuffs it right into the jammer on the bus stack. Already in trouble. And gets it down on all 4 BKTs. Eckert not afraid to put this truck into some sticky situations and not incapable of getting it out of them. I'll tell you that much for sure. First 30 seconds are complete. He will be getting a score for this run. And I'm nervous for what's to come. Big sky wheelie over the little skills double there. Beautifully done. He's going to come around looking for the cross thread over the tabletop. Nice. Getting it up on the sidewalls for a second there. Riding out a little bit of a bicycle. Nice drift around it. He's going to chuck it into some cyclones, it looks like. Yes, he is. Fans love it, man. They love feeling the horsepower in the seats when they're throwing around those trucks in those cyclones. And here he goes into a backflip. Looking for a consecutive, and he gets it. The only one tonight to nail the consecutive. Eckert in Fullboar, keeping this thing going. 30 seconds left, and it looks like we got some innovation taking place. A cross thread over that racing lane. Oh! Oh, you are kidding me. Gets kind of a Weston Anderson. Oh my goodness, man. Eckert with another backflip. 3-in-1 run. And the skills to keep it, oh my goodness, to keep it off the wall there and on all 4s. He's going wild here though. Man, somebody take the microphone, man. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a 37, of course it is. Eckert in Fullboar gets his 3rd Dubby Freestyle Championship tonight. Absolutely burned it down. The fans here in Phoenix, Arizona are going nuts. Oh my goodness. What is this? Little slap wheelie attempt there. Oh man, hard hit going down. Oh man. Somehow gets on all 4 BKTs. That is going to do it. Shut off. Eckert in Fullboar. Closing out the night with an insane run, an insane set of moves in the run, and a wild way to close out the run. A 37. Let's get a look at the leaderboard here. Fullboar takes the Dubby Freestyle Championship with 37 points. Blacksmith 34.25. Shake Me 34, and Wolf's Head closes out the top 4 with 33. Vorian Prime with 31.6. Matthew Hood and Rage with 30.63. War Wizard and Iron Outlaw both tied with 30.5. Then it's Chuckie Pauken in Excaliber with 30.3. George 20D10 in Chillin Villain with 29. Caitlin Mowry in Jailbird unable to get the double down with 28.5. And Giovanna Hayes in Megalodon Fire with that 20.5. Jim Koehler in Megabyte with 20. Amsoil Shock Therapy 15.5. Jimmy Creten, with 13. And Shadow the Hedgehog closes out the night with 10. But your points loser is definitely Jimmy Creten. Fullboar is the first truck to break the 100s with 103. Shake Me with 91. Vorian Prime 88. And Megabyte ends up with 80. Megalodon with 73. Jailbird with 67. Kole, Pecka, Amsoil, Shock Therapy with 63. And Excaliber closes out the night with 55. That's the halfway point just about. Shadow the Hedgehog with 53 points. Matthew Hood and Rage with 48. Tied with Blacksmith, Corey Fisher, and Jimmy Creten and Bounty Hunter, both with 48 as well. Iron Outlaw with 34. Chillin Villain 28. Darren Migues in Wolf's Head with 17. And War Wizard, unable to get that second show, ends his night with 13 points. He will not be making it in the main field for the World Finals. Like I said, Jimmy Creten, the points loser tonight, so he will not be back next show on the Indy Madness Tour. But if you guys enjoyed tonight's freestyle competition, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know in a comment down below. Also, be sure to check out the Rorsrps Instagram for all kinds of extra content, early access to the week's racing bracket, pit party pictures, news, and more. Also, check out the all-new Rorsrps store down below. Click the link because we do have more products on the website. There's some free stuff, some dollar stuff, some $2 stuff, a $5 thing, you know what I mean. Support the channel directly by checking out the store. Also check out Dubby Energy for some clean, jitterless energy by way of energy powders, guys. They also have some caffeine-free hydration blends as well. Beach and Peach up there on the left is my favorite, and they are delicious. Comes out to less than $1 per use, so be sure to check that out. Get 10% off using code RORSRPS at checkout. But thank you guys so much for tuning into the freestyle competition and this week's Indy Madness Tour stop. Really appreciate you guys. Leave a like for me. Let me know if you enjoyed tonight's show. I will see you guys next week with more All-Star Challenge Tour.